You look good.
Yay! Hello, Nash. How are you? So nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. I have my friend here also to say hello to you. Well done on winning our competition. Do you want to tell us what story you chose us to read for you?
Corduroy.
Corduroy. Good. I didn't know this book until you told me about it. Do you want to tell us what happens in the story?
So there's a bear named Corduroy, and he's a bear, and no one wants him until this one girl comes around, and she picks him up and gives him a better life.
Lovely. It sounds like a fantastic story. Me and Eddie did read it just before joining you on the phone call, so we know that it's a really lovely story. We wanted to tell you thank you so much for listening to our books and following us on YouTube. It makes us so happy. And I did see a picture from your mom of you doing your own YouTube channel. Do you want to tell us what you've done?
I read some books.
Lovely. Like a professional, I believe. Oh, good. I'm so happy you've joined us. Who else is with you there so we can say hello?
I'm his mom.
Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you guys.
You too. And this
Hello.
is
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all.
mom number 2.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. Good. And it's so nice to have people from North Carolina joining us, which is so lovely that we can do this. So thank you for joining us. Good.
Yes,
Well,
thank you for
Nash, we're going to need your help. So can you please sing the song with us to get our wiggles out?
What?
I wiggle my fingers and I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my ears and I wiggle my nose.
Now there are no more wiggles in me. I can sit as quiet as can be. Amazing. Thanks, Nash. Right, we're going to get started. So the story that Nash has chosen is called Corduroy.
Hey.
And there's our front cover with a sweet little bear. Our author's name is Don Freeman. I think he's the illustrator too. Here is our book spine, and our back cover doesn't have a blurb. Got another picture of the front cover. So let's see what's going to happen. There is something very important for the story over here, and we'll find out why once we start reading. Corduroy. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mummy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps." Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Oh, I hope he's going to find it. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto the escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain, he wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was a most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed. And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something small and round. Why, here's my button! And he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. He yanked and pulled with both his paws until, pop, off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled, bang, into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Oh no. What's going to happen, Eddie? Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going through his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. Now, who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around here.
Oh boy.
Let's see if they're going to find him. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Oh no, he's back to where he started. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning. And there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. I'm Lisa, she said, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home.
Okay.
Oh, that's great news. Shall I put him in a box for you? The sales lady asked. Oh, no, thank you, Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight into her room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed, just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button onto his overalls. I like you the way you are, she said, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. What a happy ending! Yay! What a lovely story you chose. Eddie really, really enjoyed that too. Do you have a bear, Nash? Do you have a bear toy?
Well, my mommy has one.
Lovely. They're so comfortable to sleep with because sometimes Eddie wants to come into my bed too. That was such a nice book that you chose. Thanks for choosing it for us. Did you enjoy that?
Mm-hmm.
Even though you knew the story so well, you listened to it really nicely. So thank you.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say to us or ask us while we have you on the call? We feel very lucky to have you on here.
I really like your videos.
Thank you. Thank you. We're so happy you like them. And I believe you've been watching them for a very long time. So even when we just started, you were one of the first people to watch our videos. So if you have any other books that you like, or some friends at school really like certain stories, just be sure to tell us, and then we'll definitely try to do more of your favorite books, okay?
Okay.
Good. Thank you, and well done for winning our competition.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much. You guys too. Lovely to meet you all. Bye.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.